Sathyananth.
Respected Deputy Chairman, sir, I thank you for this wonderful opportunity for expressing my views after the wonderful gentleman has expressed a very thought-provoking views about how we are going to implement or how the amendment bill is going to benefit the society at large. The bill proposed by the government looks genuine in its intention. I would like to draw attention of this august house on some of the items which I deem merits attention. In the last assembly session of Tamil Nadu, our most responsive and efficient leader, my beloved Honorable Dr. Purachi Talavi Amma, made announcement in the floor of the house giving impetus to the apprenticeship of educated youth in the companies, both private and public sector. As a member of this august house, I consider it my foremost duty to let the house know we are the pioneers in this front too. I won't be surprised if I found that the points mentioned and the time in which these amendments are brought to the house are emulsion of our serious efforts by our honorable leader, Dr. Purachi Talavi Amma. Because in her vision, she has already pointed out that a modern training complex with smart classrooms, library, computer center, auditorium, hostel facilities, where she has contributed about 4 crores, can create a corpus fund by pooling resources also from elsewhere, central and state governments, can create a venture capital to support the private institutions. Tamil Nadu is a progressive and industrially developed state with a strong workforce. There are about 36,601 industrial units in the state. With rapid industrial growth, the state is experiencing an acute skilled manpower. On the other hand, over 68 lakh youth are registered with our employment exchanges. The CII report on Tamil Nadu has estimated that by the year 2015, incremental skilled manpower requirement of the state will be about 130 to 150 lakhs. The main drivers of this demand will be manufacturing, textiles, automotive, retail, IT, electronics, banking, etc. The 20% of the 3.5 lakh graduates coming out of the colleges every year are employable. They are not employable due to poor soft skills, including communication and computer knowledge. So, according to the stern efforts taken by our Honorable Chief Minister, former Chief Minister and my dynamic leader, the state government through the Tamil Nadu Skill Development Mission, TNSDM, will enter into partnership with industry to identify skill gaps and design course material leading to modular employable skills certification. So the government of Tamil Nadu is now providing such certification for training programs will be launched in all the government and government aided schools, arts and science colleges for promoting soft skills and all government industrial training institutes through recognized vocational training providers for technical skills. The program aims to train about 1.5 lakh youth in soft and technical skills during the years 11, 12, 13, and 13-14. To ensure continuous supply of quality instructors, the government of Tamil Nadu has developed a faculty development institute which is set up for the registry of allowing the capturing of skilled data as well as for empowering the potential youth of the state. So we have been in the forefront, and based on this scheme devised by our leader, the educated youth can be hired as a trainee by any company whose cost towards the trainee will be borne by the government of Tamil Nadu. Though I don't have the statistics clearly with me now, it was well received by educated youths and companies because it was a revolutionary measure. This assumes significance in today's context, where all the companies, when they are going advertisements for their recruitment, invariably looks for people with hands of experience. For a youth who has just completed his education, where he will have the hands of experience? The world has become a nightmare for fresh graduates who have come just from the colleges, Polytechnic, either Polytechnic or ITI college, arts colleges. Their worries have been redressed. I happened to read in a newspaper, Hindu newspaper, maybe, I don't know the exact date, but maybe half a 1 month or before 1.5 months back, PWD office of Madurai Corporation was only looking for fresh civil engineers. This is the offshoot of what our leader did. The impact of this measure may not be realized today, but after 5 or 7 years, the societal change it would have made by that then would be a far-reaching. And that is what any visionary leader will do. And my leader has done it. Give a man fish, you feed him for a day. Teach him to fish, you feed him for his life. This is a very popular saying. On this promise, this bill tries to address some of the issues which today's youth are trying to grapple in. We in Tamil Nadu have always kept in mind, I quote, Namakkal Kavinyar Ramalingam Pillai, prominent poet in Tamil Nadu, says, and I quote, Kaitolil ondrai kattukkol, kavalai unakkillai ottukkol. The meaning is, acquire a skill in any one craft, no worries you will have in your life. I salute the government who has coined the slogan Make in India for giving due consideration to skill development, which is in sync with the slogan. We feel it is our bounden duty to appreciate the government for walking their talk. As I say these good words, I should also mention that the bill would be having far-reaching impact for the welfare government if all of the following suggestions are also incorporated. Some of the few suggestions. Growing requirement of skilled people could rise up to 2.4 million in our country. The total number of apprentice seats in the country is only 4.98 lakhs. Out of that, 2 lakhs could be utilized. Expansion of apprenticeship to non-engineering graduates and diploma holders, besides, would expand the base of skilled workers in the country. The number should increase further to meet out the requirement. The bill should include steps to attract women for the apprenticeship. When the women becomes expertise in a field, it is the harbinger of the change in the society. We don't need to talk about women reservation bill. The society will automatically accommodate and welcome experts. To attract them for apprenticeship, more conducive environment should be created. They should be incentivized, as rightly pointed out. They should be given more incentives.
Thank you, Vijila.
Maybe by the way of providing opportunities to acquire skill. Just 2 minutes, kindly. And they will become indispensable which is true way of helping them come up their life. Here we can allocate more quotas. Today it has become the culture wherein the company and the government, for name's sake, without giving due consideration in providing learning opportunity, provide apprenticeship. In this scenario, even students also happen not to take it seriously. In order to address this with apprenticeship, the training should have 100% chances of being observed in the company.
Very good, thank you.
In this both will take seriously. According to him, yes, both will take seriously. The company as well as the apprentices. The law should also speak so that because of this mandatory absorption, the companies should not become reluctant in offering apprenticeship. The textile industry have been engaging apprentices under a scheme for a period of 3 years on production line, and the completion of 3 years.
More, Ms. Vijila.
I would conclude. The amendment proposal includes reduction of the period of apprenticeship from 3 years to 6 months, and to fix the strength of the apprentices at 20% of the total strength of the workers of the company. 20% should be apprentices. It is a welcoming note that the need-based trades could be selected according to the company's requirement of their choice, which trains their required young workforce. I welcome the government's proposal that need-based trades can be offered by the companies. They can select, they can do,
very much.
And they can provide, they can give jobs for their wanted young workforce.
Very
At least
good.
50% of the vacancies should be filled by apprentices to motivate the unemployed youth.
Thank you very much.
Apprenticeship involves
You've taken 5 minutes
dangerous operations.
5 minutes
medical
more you have
facility
taken, the time
should
is
always
allotted.
be given to the law should emphasize the protection of women. The protection of women, yes. During apprenticeship training, especially when they work in shifts, especially in working overtime should be discouraged, because even 3 times,
thank you very
they
much.
get the money. One person
Sir,
he gets three
Satish Chandra
overtimes,
Misra,
and
please.
so it has to be discouraged. The apprentice should enjoy the same benefits
Satish.
as employers do during their tenure in the company. The physically challenged people who do their apprenticeship
Thank you.
in
You are
PCUs
taking more time.
must
We
be
want to-
compulsorily absorbed as employees after their apprenticeship. 100% assurance, and also I feel that the minimum stipend should be increased from 3,000
Satish
to
Chandra
5,000, because the young skilled youth, they travel from their villages to the cities for getting their apprenticeship. So when they move to the cities, they need proper funds. How do they manage? In the cities, they have to manage with their very limited source of income. So the stipend has to be enhanced. And lastly, I quote our leader, Honorable Dr. Purachi Talavi Amma, when she was the member of this same August House on 5/5/1984, in her own words, I quote, our aim is that the moment a student completes his education, he should be able to find gainful employment commensurate with the knowledge he has acquired, or else he should at least have acquired the necessary technical know-how to start his own business or industry, unquote. This epitomates
Please,
the
take
Tamil
double
Nadu
the time
government on
allotted.
our views that this would like the center should also work on. And with these words, I support this bill.
Thank you. Thank you.